Hello everybody, welcome to this next video in my series looking at my lessons. So this is another lesson review video, this time lesson 2, and I'll be right back in just a moment. Okay, so 31st of July was my next lesson. I've decided to come into the conservatory today purely because it's Saturday morning, the girls are out shopping, the sun is out, it's a beautiful day, and I thought it's good to do a video, so that's what we're doing. This one is all about reviewing lesson 2 that I had with Michael on Wednesday evening. Again, another half-hour session with him in which we spent a little bit of time just reviewing the posture side of things, just getting into one or two bad habits, well, not exactly bad habit, but forgetting to keep straight, and I'm looking over a little bit more, so I've still got to work on the posture a little bit. I tend to be walking around town with my chest puffed out at the moment, so people are probably thinking, what is this guy doing? He's an absolute nightmare. But yeah, we worked on that a little bit, and I haven't got one, but we also raised my left leg up on a footstool, so a little bit like the classical guitarists do. Purely because the guitar was moving around. You're going to notice today that because I've now got the guitar more away from my body, and I need to just raise it a little bit more, the footstool did help. So that's possibly something that I'm going to be looking at getting. I just want to spend a week or so practicing that particular stance, if you will, or that particular way of sitting playing. So I'm going to have my foot on a box or just a little stack of books, something that won't move around, just so that I can get the feel for it and look around at different footstools and then decide what one I'm going to go with. The other thing that I was picked up on, rightly so, was my shoulders, just getting a little bit tense again. Just need to continue to relax, straight back. Otherwise, seem fairly pleased. The scale that we were doing last week, you just heard me play that one out, I won't play it again. Fairly straightforward, going a bit quicker. I do need to look at my finger positioning, because at the moment I'm using my fingertips being the more fleshy part of my fingers. Something again that I didn't particularly pick up on the online courses. They talk about use your fingertips. What I haven't been doing is using the very tops of my fingertips, which is why I was deadening strings. So yeah, I'm going to analyse the video when I'm editing it, just to see whether my fingers are flat still, so flat across the strings. It's fine when you're playing the high E because you're not going to touch anything, but I found that when I came over, my fingers, they weren't really on the tips, you know, they were a little bit more flat. So that's just something that I'm going to need to work on over the next couple of weeks, and it's good that Michael is picking up things that I do need to work on. So we finished up really with another exercise which is building on the previous lesson's exercise. So whereas I was ringing out 4 notes, playing each note 4 times, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. He does want me to carry on just practicing that for the moment, but we've now introduced just single notes. So this is to try and continue to build strength in my fretting hand, and also to get me used to now moving around these bottom 3 strings. So so the D, E, A, D to G, B and the E strings. I will get it right in my head. I've actually found a way that I remember them. A lot of people go every good boy something or other, but I actually go E, D, G, sorry, E, A, D, G, B, E. Oh, I've got to learn this one. So basically it's edge with A and B in the middle. So yeah, I've got to work on that one. It's early days, too many things going around in my head. So what we're doing now is we are playing so an open G string, and then fretting the G string in the 2nd fret, and then the open B, 1st fret on the B string, 3rd fret on the B string, open high E, 1st fret high E, and 3rd fret high E. So if I just go through that again, it's basically what we were doing before, but instead of doing strumming 4 or picking 4 notes on each string, we're now doing just the one. So we'll go and then backwards. Oops. And I've got to remember to continually alternate pick. When I was doing that then, because I'm going slowly, sometimes I'm doing 2 down strokes instead of a down and an up. So that's something I must work on. It's not too bad because it's building on what I did or what I've been doing for the last couple of weeks. So I'm sure I'm going to get quicker. So let's give that another go. Oops. Yeah, I just need to practice that one a little bit more, and need to work out when the down and the up strokes will work. As in the last lesson, I will include in the description below a link to the Google Drive that I've set up for the lesson 2 exercise, which is basically just going to be that scale. So if you want to print it out, it's going to have both the normal notes, quavers, whatever, and then underneath that will be the tablature. So you're going to have both. I'm doing both because when I'm playing using the tabs. I can't read music at the moment, but when I'm playing I'm using the tabs, but you've also got the music above. So it's going to give me a rough idea of learning those notes going forwards if I want to. But the other thing that I like about it, when I start playing other tunes with notes of varying lengths, then I'm going to be able to see both the tablature and above it the actual note itself, which, going back to my clarinet days, I'm hoping that will make a little bit of sense for me. So that's the reason why in the exercises I've got both the music and the tablature, and yeah, just download it, use the link, and hopefully you'll follow me along. In the meantime, I'm going to continue practicing mostly the single one. Getting there. And remembering to alternate pick. Yeah, it's feeling a bit better. I've only been doing it, well, played it quite a few times with Michael. And I did a little bit of practice when I got home on Wednesday. I did a little bit of practice on Thursday and last night. So, you know, it's getting there. Still got a way to go. Still got stiff fingers, and yeah, that's the end of this lesson. So we looked at posture. We looked at using a footstool, so raising to support this new way of holding a guitar, and then we've moved the exercise from 4 notes to just the one. Not quite sure what the next lesson will bring, but I'll see you in a couple of weeks' time with lesson 3. Thanks so much for watching, and please remember to like and subscribe and hit that bell for a notification of when I get to upload that video. Thanks so much, take care, bye.